Hey guys, it's Gabe. So, a couple weeks ago, I got back from a trip to Washington, D.C. And after this video, I plan on doing another part for when we go to the Smithsonian. But these are the videos we got from the zoo in D.C. Okay, so let's watch them. Hope you guys enjoy. So this is a giant panda. They are very big and are just basically usually lay around and eat plants most of the time. They're really big and really cool.
What do you think, Yep?
Awesome.
What you always say.
It is. He's getting his own space, bigger space. This is a fishing cat. It will actually get down in the water and try to catch fish. He's circling around trying to. That other one up there took his bed. It looks like he's trying to get down there. Look a bit like normal cats, like a lynx or a bobcat. It's a fishing cat.
Fishing cat. Oh, they gonna go fishing now?
Oh no, just drinking. Yeah, they just jump down and try to get the fish. And they look really cute when they get down there and drink out of the water. I don't think there's any fish in that one, but there's some fish in the other one. So he probably fishes through the one over there. We didn't get to see it do it, but we saw a video of a fishing cat getting down in the water and catching a fish.
Big lion. He's like meowing.
Yeah, we didn't get to see him do that much. They just went around. They climbed around the rocks. The rest of it in that little log. He's like, oh no, not you again. Oh, oh, he's on to the other one. Yeah, this is all at the National Smithsonian Zoo in Washington, D.C.
Looking around.
It's really cool that these are like just the type of cats that will just jump down in the water to catch fish and to catch their food.
I see you.
Yeah, at that exhibit, they actually had fish in the water. So I pretend this was a degu. It is really cute. It's like it's like a little small desert kind of mouse, but they're big and fluffy.
What are these?
Degus.
Huh?
Degus. And they just go around. They eat. They had a little hamster wheel. I can't remember what that one is. It looks very funny. So this stuff is in the small mammal house at the zoo. It looks weird, like a little possum. And there it goes now.
These, Gib.
So adorable.
What are they?
Meerkats.
Oh.
These are meerkats. These are one of my favorite animals in the world. They have those at the Nashville Zoo, but at Nashville they're not inside. They're not really inside anywhere. They're kind of out. It's really cute when they all like got in and curled up in that little cat bed. You get a lot closer to these ones than you could at the zoo at Nashville. Here we're looking at the gorillas. They're just really big.
Just roll over. Leave me alone.
Didn't really do that much, just sat around and laid down. It seems like they're kind of the only ones that know that they're trapped in there. So this is inside the gorilla and orangutan place.
Oh, he's going backwards.
And so these guys know how to have fun. This one's just right up out of the window, the light outside. And he was just doing whatever he wanted to.
He's sticking his teeth.
He was smiling the entire time. It was really fun.
Stop smiling again, please. He smiles.
It looks more like he's just like sucking on it like it's a straw instead of eating.
I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, wow.
He's sticking the thing down.
Yep, there goes there's food on his lip. And you're like, you want to see what I mean? Just stick it out. He has no manners.
Ew, he licked it.
Oh, yeah, he's missing a couple of his teeth. That's a snake-necked turtle. It is really weird. It's got a really long neck. It actually looks like a snake trapped inside a turtle shell, but with like legs. So here's an orangutan that puts a bunch of straw on his head, and he's just like, you can't see me now. He tap the other one on the back. He's like, where'd it go? That was really cute. He's like, look, I'm here now. So, here are some female lions. They have them separated from the males. A lot there, like, there's 4 of them. This one big little pen. So here's a tiger. They had actual like wooden steps built for him. We just climb up on that tree, and then he would just go down the steps.
Oh, he got down.
They look really cool. You see them, and we think that that there's like some of the workers down there that had like food or whatever, because he just went down to the bottom of the stairs and just paced around.
He's pacing.
Like he was waiting for something.
Wants out.
Yep.
He just sits there and walks around. And he finally gets out and gets his barrel by the water and just starts rolling around with it because, he's a cat. Those birds down there are very brave to go into a tiger habitat. So here are the lions. There's just two of them, and they start licking each other. He's got some big choppers on that guy. And then he starts looking back, and that one gets tired of it and just leaves.
He caught a chipmunk.
What?
He got a chipmunk in his mouth. The bobcat has a chipmunk in his mouth.
Oh. Oh, look at this one. He's like, I don't have a chipmunk.
Chipmunk? Yeah, he does. That's what he's carrying. I saw it. It's a chipmunk.
Oh, that one does.
Yeah, so it said. That one. It was up there.
There's a bobcat that had caught a chipmunk. He just had it dangling from his mouth. Poor little chipmunk. He was unfortunate. He got caught by that bobcat. And he jumps up onto this little thing and starts playing with him because he's a cat. They play with their food. They really like that.
It's not going anywhere. I'm not playing with it.
So the chipmunk is actually alive. And it just sits there for a bit. While the cat just paces around and kind of plays with it. But in a second, the chipmunk's not gonna be happy.
Well, make sure you see him. Oh.
There he goes moving around.
It's alive. No.
And then he just gets up and starts jumping around.
No.
Which is just really funny.
He can't live. Oh, no.
And then he jumps off.
Got my tail.
But the bobcat gets him and takes him elsewhere for feeding. Okay, so these are seals. And we got here when they came out to feed them. They started feeding them. They were feeding them mixtures of tuna, squid, calamari, and all that. And they had a frisbee. They would throw it, and it would come back with it. And they were really good trained, because like they would blow the whistle, and the frisbee would be on the ground, and they would just put their head on the frisbee right on the ground for them to check them. And those two were out in the water most of the time, but that big one stayed on the land the entire time they were there. So yeah, we got there when pretty much all the interesting stuff happened, and we were feeding them and checking up on them. Then here's some sea lions.
Just coming by you every once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just swim by the glass every once in a while.
The honor just continuous doing. Just go around.
Yeah, right by the time he gets to me and starts heading back, he'll start lifting back up to the surface to get air, because sea lions are mammals, so they need the air right there. See, he would stick his head out the water by the time he gets to me. So here's a sea lion that there's this little twig on the ground, and when he threw it against the glass, he'll start like biting his flipper and do a little flip. Which that was really cool. He would just follow it. Like he's like trained to follow that stick. So like if you lift it up like that, then he'll like go up to the surface because he thinks that you threw it up there. Yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, you just take take a stick and just throw it against the glass, and he'll start doing flips. which was just really cool. Yeah, next time you go to the zoo and you see sea lions, try picking up a stick and throwing it against the glass. Maybe something will happen like that.
And then he goes for his fin. Like that's what they were throwing.
So these were all the videos that we did from the zoo put together about what all the stuff that happened in them. Watch out for some new videos. We're gonna do ones on the other Smithsonians and the U.S. Capitol. So this is Get Brick Walker. See ya.